everybody, welcome to my YouTube channel. Today's video is not about dolls. Today's video is about giving you the people what you want, and that is I'm going to introduce you to my cats because I think I get more questions about my cats than I do about my dolls. So without further delay, let me introduce you. This is the Pimento or the Pimentillo or Pimentillo. We call him several different things, and let me tell you about him. First of all, this cat will let you do anything. He is absolutely the most docile. He's never scratched me. He's never bitten me. He's very, well, we'll talk about the biting. Look at him. I can just roll him over. I can touch him wherever I want. He doesn't even care. He's just like, whatever. We can hold him like a baby in our arms. But when we adopted him from the shelter, his name was Tyler. And when we brought him home, I decided I was going to name him Bruce because his brother's name is Alfred. And so I thought that would be cool, like Alfred and Bruce Wayne. And I thought he'd be a great Bruce. But he was crazy. Well, not crazy. He was just, you know, he's a young cat. And so he was very, he was all over the place, like just non-stop. And so we started calling him Demontillo, like Demontillo, and that evolved into Pimentillo, which means little pepper in Spanish, and Pimento, which means pepper in Spanish. And so that's his name now. We call him usually the Pimento. And you know, he likes to wake me up at 3 o'clock in the morning. He does this cute little thing where he chews on stuff. Let me see if I can get him to do it. He'll chew on my fingers sometimes, and he makes this crazy noise when he does it. He's also constantly on the hunt for something. He really likes hunting lizards and bumblebees. We have a lot of carpenter bees this time of year, and he's always outside chasing those. So, and we also have his older brother, Alfred, who is the stoic old man. Let me see if I can get him to come over here. Come here, Fredo. His name is Alfred, but I call him Fredo, and he is super jealous of everything. If my husband tries to come near me, he tries to get in between us. He loves head bumps. Don't you, Bubba? Don't you love head bumps? Yes, you do. He was in some sort of, something happened to him. So you can see he's got scars on his ears. I don't know if you can see this from the back. Like, he's got a big scar around his ears. They don't know at the shelter if they mentioned getting shot by an arrow. This ear is torn. They don't know if he got shot by an arrow or if he got caught in a trap or what, but he was pretty messed up, and he was very nervous when we brought him home. He over-groomed himself a lot, if you guys have ever seen that. So he had big bald patches on his skin from over-grooming himself. But come here, Fredo. Come here, Big Bubba. Come here. But he's a lover boy. He's absolutely sweet. Now, he does bite, and he bites hard. Like, when he's had enough, he will bite you. So, unlike the Pimentillo, he loves to bite. And part of me wonders if that's how he ended up at the shelter. Maybe he bit somebody, and they didn't take too kindly to it. I know he's an animal, and he doesn't know any better. So, when he bites me, I just, you know, whatever. You know, I love him. He's going to bite me. But the story about them is that we went to the shelter to adopt them, and I went to the shelter and I said, I want to adopt 2 cats, and the lady was like, 2 cats? And I said, yes, 2 cats. And we picked Alfred out first. Alfred I felt really bad for him because he had all this, he's still a little scabby because he scratches his scars a lot because they itch, but he was still pretty messed up. Did you see that? Did you see that? Once he's had enough, he's done with you. But he still scratches those scars a lot. He likes to be scratched on his scars too because they're itchy. Oh, feeling froggy, huh? But anyway, so we got him first, and then I said, I want to get another cat, you know. Well, I had asked when we went in, what are your least adoptable cats? And they took us to him because he was all messed up. So I was like, all right, hey, I'm talking about you. So I took him, and then she said, we have a hard time adopting black cats. And I was like, okay, well, let's go out and look. And Pimento, the reason I took him is as I walked by, he put both of his arms out of the cage and at me and was grabbing at me, and I was like, all right, he wants to go home with me. So we took him. Stop it now. So we took them both home in the same kennel, and we took them into a room together. So they had us take them into a room to make sure they wouldn't, you know, fight each other, and they didn't. So we took them home together in one kennel, and they bonded immediately. These two cats love each other. They, you know, they groom each other all the time. They just absolutely, you couldn't have asked for a better pair of cats, because I have never seen two cats take to each other that fast. But anyway, guys, that is the story of my cats. And so they do go inside, outside, but we have 8-foot fencing with perfect fence around the top outside, so they cannot get out of the yard. But they're my babies, and I think a lot of doll collectors also collect cats. I've only collected 2, so I'm not going to collect any more unless one happens to wander up. So if you're a cat and you're out there and you're watching this and you need a home and you wander up, I'll take care of you. But otherwise, I'm not going to be seeking out, you know, more cats for a while. But anyway, that's the story of them. Alfred's older. When we adopted him, they thought he was 5 or 6. I think he's probably, that makes him 7 or 8 now, and Pimento is about 2.5 now. So anyway, I just wanted to give you guys that because people always ask me about the cats. So there you have it. That's Pimento and Alfredo, Alfred. Normally I call him Fredo or Alfredo, and normally we call Pimento Pimento. So, but everybody's cats have different names, right? So I call him Big Bubba, and I call the other one Little Bubba, and I call them all kind of stuff. But anyway, guys, I hope you enjoyed that. If you did, please give it a big thumbs up. Thank you for watching about my cats, and we'll see you in the next video, and they probably will too because they love to be in my videos. Bye-bye. I want to say a huge thank you to my patrons from Patreon: Lindsay S., Leah W., Jenny C., Doreen Z., Janice H., Mercedes W., Angela E., Cindy K., Bear Sunflower, Diane B., and Kelly L. Your support means so much to me and helps me continue bringing you great dolly content. To find out how you can help support this channel, be sure to check the link in the description of this video. Thank you.